Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting to order and acknowledge that we are in Treaty 1 territory, the home and traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Inuit Cree, and Dakota peoples, and in the national homeland of the Red River Métis. Our drinking water comes from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation in Treaty 3 territory. My name is Cynthia Stevens, and I'll be chairing the hearing this morning. Joining me from the Board of Revision are Ms. Gail Anderson, panel member, and Mr. Michael Coulatruglio. Our secretary is Crystal Harland, and our assessor is Jason Brown. To the Zoom participants in the hearing, please note you are placed in the waiting room until your property is called upon. When it is your turn, you will be admitted into the meeting. Kindly follow along in the City of Winnipeg's Board of Revision YouTube channel. Once the host admits you, please close or mute your YouTube player. You will then be permitted to speak with respect to your property. Once your hearing has concluded, you can leave the meeting. We'll be hearing applications for a revision of the assessment roll in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act. The matters for which revision is requested have been described in each application, and we will limit discussion to those matters. The statements that are made at this hearing are sworn testimony, and anyone speaking to the matters must be sworn in. Be advised that comparisons of assessments of properties are not considered evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council and is independent of it and the City Administration. It makes its decisions on the basis of the evidence provided at this hearing and issues a written order that will be mailed to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the Board's decisions with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of King's Bench if the matter pertains to the application of exemptions from taxation. Should you wish to appeal, information on how to do so will be included with the Board's order. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the points of appeal with your property to be addressed with each applicant following the swearing in. We will then have the assessor's testimony, followed by questions that the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony, followed by questions. Each side will have an opportunity to summarize if they wish. Once all of the evidence about an application has been brought forward, the applicant may leave. The process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all applications have been heard, and the Board will deliberate in private and make its decisions. You will receive the Board's decision by registered mail as soon as possible. As information, all hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will be part of the public record. We will be hearing items 5 and 6 on our docket today. Mrs. Harland, please affirm the assessor's and the applicant's testimony. Thank you.
Yes, Madam Chair. Mr. Assessor, would you please state your full name?
Jason Brown.
Thank you. Do you affirm that the evidence you are about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Mr. Applicant, would you please state your full name?
Mark Newman.
Thank you. Do you affirm that the evidence you are about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so the first item on the agenda this morning is number 5, 635 Pembina Highway. Mr. Brown, can you please read it onto the record, and then you can proceed with your presentation. But just to confirm, we're dealing with assessed value only here, correct?
It's my understanding that we had a 15-1 agreement on that property. It was submitted yesterday.
Oh, okay. Mr. Newman, are you in agreement with that?
I am.
Okay, so, all right.
And just to confirm, the Board's received that, the paperwork for that?
Yes, we have.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we will move along to item number 6, which is 1022 Pembina Highway.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is file number 24-3828. Roll number 0309300689. Civic address is 1022 Pembina Highway. This is the Cambridge Hotel. We have a 2025 assessed value of $1,939,000. Moving to page 3, I have my income workup showing the 3 years of income and expense data with a stabilized column on the right, showing the final value of $1,939,000. This property was actually in the newspaper this morning. It's slated to be closed down on November 5th. So interesting timing there.
I noticed that too, yeah.
Based on this information, we're asking that that value of 1,939,000 be confirmed. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Colatruglo, do you have any questions? Sorry, I'm Mr. Newman, I'm sorry.
Mr. Newman should have a few questions.
I jumped there, sorry. Mr. Newman, do you have any questions?
I don't. I didn't realize Mr. Colatruglia was there, but nice to be aware of that. I don't have any questions. I'm in agreement with the value being confirmed.
Okay, so you're in agreement with it being confirmed? Okay, thank you. So then I will just ask the panel members if they have any questions, Mr. Colatruglia.
I have no questions at this time. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Ms. Anderson? Oh, sorry, you're muted, Gail.
My apologies. I have no questions at this time.
Okay, and I have no questions either. So I'm assuming there's no need for summation, gentlemen?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. So having heard all of the items on today's docket, this hearing is now adjourned. And thank you very much, everyone.
Good morning. Thank you.
That was quick and
Thank
easy.
you.
Thank you. Okay, thanks.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes. Madam Chair, I'm going to take us offline.
Okay, thank you.